When it comes to sides and this community's tribalism, can we please draw the line at dismissing the act of grooming of a very young girl on livestream by an individual convicted under the Texas sex crimes statute?
I don't care who you are, you gotta clean your vagina. Yeah, you do. It's the most important part.
Let's go over that 2016 conviction. In 2016, Daniel Ryan Dodd signed a formal criminal confession and pleaded guilty to an indecent exposure charge that involved a child. He was convicted. He served jail time. This is an internet lawyer speculation. It is a permanent matter of state criminal record. The court records regarding the children's accounts are not internet drama. It is the forensic evidence that earned Dowd a true bill with a grand jury. The primary victim, E.B., 6 years old, gave detailed descriptions to both her mother and a forensic interviewer at Children's Safe Harbor. She stated that Dowd woke her up, told her she had wet the bed, stripped her, and put her in a bathtub. She detailed manual penetration, noting his hand felt rough, his face looked greasy. The siblings, ages 8 and 11, provided corroborating context. They described an atmosphere of intimidation. The 11-year-old claimed Dowd punched him in the stomach when their mother was grocery shopping, and both older children independently gave accounts of death threats and spiders being used to frighten them. So that is the Dowd case. Now let's address the deflections and lies. They keep pointing at their clown case. I've put these cases side by side to show the differences in the case progression and the outcome. Yet their constant focus on a 20-plus-year-old case that ended in dismissal is supposed to have some relevancy to an active 2026 custody emergency happening right now. They want you to think this started because of a grift or some kind of opportunistic meddling by Nonya. Nonya did not bring this to the internet. In reality, Tele did by paneling up on an obscure livestream that nobody watches and getting clipped. Tele could not miss an opportunity to find out what Nonya has been up to and criticize it. Tele got the scoop, completely folded to Dowd, and even apologized to him for being tricked by Nonya and Mitch.
Okay, I apologize. If you didn't make it out that you were fucking giving your kid alcohol, then I apologize, because that wasn't my understanding of it. So I'm sorry that fucking I got that belief from those people, and I'm angry at the fucking likes of Mitch and Nonya for fucking selling that story.
They want you to disbelieve Nonya when she explains how she found the mother via Google search and court record regarding custody. Tele asserts that a custody dispute ensued only after Nonya made contact with the mother. Provably, this is a lie. The custody battle was already in motion. They will have you believe the footage has been edited and Nonya carelessly sent the mother clips, when in reality the full, raw, 6-hour archival record of Dowd's stream was sent to the mother and subsequently uploaded to Rumble for anyone to view. They can't miss an opportunity to obsessively analyze and study their internet enemy, fire up a stream, and get attention from a fervent fellow group of hyper-fixated stalkers. And when they refuse to look at evidence and finish lying on you, then they resort to personal attacks. TBS and Tele are now claiming I'm infatuated with Mitch. I'm a girl with a crush acting out because I'm obsessed. It's a pathetic deflection made by lonely men. If they're busy talking about who I'm in bed with, their Edvidian echo chamber has some fodder to feed their perversions. Actively obsessing over personal relationships, floating absurd paranoid conspiracy theories of social engineering and paid cicada-like LARPs. Are y'all okay? Now, let's unfortunately speak a little bit about hygiene pretext and grooming. So, on February 14th, 2025, Mitch presented to the community an overt escalation of child endangerment and grooming behavior displayed by Dowd. There was simulated physical abuse of the child. There was providing controlled substances, Red Bull and alcohol, which themselves are harmful and endanger the child, but it also functions to alter the child's state of awareness. Then, there was the washing statements. Telling a young daughter to wash her vagina because it is the most important part is a massive glowing red flag and a textbook hygiene pretext. Researchers identify this as a grooming tactic, using caretaking tasks as a shield to cross physical boundaries. Tele chooses to ignore Dowd telling his daughter to wash her private areas on a live stream, and instead he spends hours obsessing over the color of Red Bull or the sweet spot for an elementary-aged child's alcohol consumption. Why lie about the timeline? Why deflect with a 20-plus-year-old dismissed case for a man not embroiled in a custody battle? Why the personal attacks? Why go to these lengths? Why? Tribalism, internet addiction, loneliness, mental illness. Maybe it's because Mitch and Nunya are talented creators with natural ability and Tele and TBS don't hold a candle. Honestly, I hope it's something that pathetic and not something more sinister.